offer drinks at parties, he used to turn the other way. But things have changed and now you're drinking each hour every day. I don't know how I'm gonna leave, either we must part, 'cause you got sawdust on the floor of your heart. Well, you sit there in them honky-tonks, you drink your liquor down. I understand you giving pleasure to more than half the men in town. It's your hard liquor drinking that's driven us apart, and the sawdust on the floor of your heart. You still got sawdust on the floor of your heart.
Thank you, appreciate that very much. The three of us are broadly, shortly, or widely known. You can pick broadly, shortly known as Thursday Morning. We used to be a quartet, and unfortunately now we're a trio. Sort of like a four-legged milking stool that's lost a leg. Still make it work, it'll never be quite the same. We lost our banjo player about 16 months ago, Mr. Donnie Page. He was a very dear friend of ours and a very big contributor to this community. Was involved in most everything with everybody, and we truly miss him, and I'm sure the community does as well. This little song was one he used to love. It's a song written by Neil Young. It's called Long May You Run. If you feel like helping us with it, stay instead, feel free. Things together with trunks of memories still to come. We found things to do in stormy weather. Long may you run, long may you run, long may you run. All of these changes have come. With chrome hearts shining in the sun, long may you run. It was back in Wine River in 1962 when I last saw you a while, but we missed that shift on the long decline. Long long may you run, long may you run. All these changes have come. With your chrome heart shining in the sun, long may you run. Many friends pass through the gates of time. I hope their journey never ends. We have something that will last forever. You will always be a friend. Long may you run, long may you run. All these changes have come. With your chrome heart shining sun, long may you run. Bring it home with us now. Long may you
I've learned something this week. They say in show business you should never follow a kid's act or a dog act. I found that this week you don't want to follow Scott Judd, and you do not want to follow a senior citizens bluegrass group. They're very talented, great guys, great to listen to. Lost in her there, holding that pink rod and reel. She's doing almost everything except sitting still. She's talking about her ballet shoes and training wheels and her kittens. And she thinks we're just fishing. I say, Daddy loves you, baby, one more time. She says, I know. I think I've got a bite. All this laughing, crying, smiling, dying here inside, what I call living. She thinks we're just fishing by the riverside, throwing back what we could fry, drowning worms and killing time, nothing too ambitious. She ain't even thinking about what's really going on right now, but I guarantee this memory's a big one. She thinks we're just fishing. She's already pretty, like her mama is. She's gonna drive the boys all crazy, give her daddy fits. I better do this every chance I get, 'cause time is ticking. Yes, it is. She thinks we're just fishing by the riverside, throwing back what we could fry, drowning worms and killing time, nothing too ambitious. She ain't even thinking about what's really going on right now, but I guarantee this memory's a big one. She thinks we're just fishing. She ain't even thinking about what's really going on right now, but I guarantee this memory's a big one. She thinks we're just fishing. Oh, she thinks we're just fishing. We ain't only fishing.
today. I sat alone at the window and I watched a little girl outside at play with the little boy next door, like so many times before. But something didn't seem quite right today. So I went outside to see what they were doing. And then the teardrops made my eyes grow dim as I heard him name again. I hung my head in shame when I heard our little girl say to him, I don't wanna play house, I know it can't be fun. I've watched mommy and daddy, and if that's the way it's done, I don't wanna play house. It makes my mommy cry, 'cause when she played house, my daddy said goodbye. I don't wanna play house, I know it can't be fun. I watched mommy, oh, and daddy, and if that's the way it's done, I don't wanna play house. It makes my mommy cry, 'cause when she played house, my daddy said goodbye. 'Cause when she played house, my daddy said goodbye.
Maybe I can treat you
months, and we can't get it. We just can't nail it. It's a very beautiful love song by Randy Travis. And Rick says, well, why don't you scan the audience, pick out a good-looking guy, bring him onto the stage, and serenade him. Well, now I've got a problem, because I have scanned every guy that came in here. And you're all extremely good-looking. Well, there's two maybe a little bit better-looking than me. So, what am I to do? So I thought to myself, well, that I play Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, or there was an old game we used to play at school with the kids. It was called Duck, Duck, Goose. How does Duck, Duck, Goose sound to you, Barry McGowan?
Now you know why you got encouraged.
Just a closer walk with thee. Granted, Jesus is my plea. Daily walking close to thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. I am weak, but thou art strong. Jesus, keep me from all wrong. I walk, let me walk close to thee. Just a closer walk with thee. Granted, Jesus is my plea. Daily walking close to thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. Through this world of toil and snares, if I falter, Lord, who cares? Who let me my burden shares? None but thee, dear Lord, none but thee. Just a closer walk with thee. Granted, Jesus is my plea. Daily walking close to thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. When my feeble life is o'er, time for me will be no more. Guide me gently, safely o'er, to thy kingdom shore, to thy shore. Just a closer walk with thee. Granted, Jesus is my plea. Daily walking close to thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're near the end of a country road. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. We'd like to thank you for coming out tonight, for participating in the sing-alongs, and for those who volunteered to come up on stage. Once again, you've been a great audience, and we sure liked having you. Now, this is the fourth and final night of the Cabaret. So there's a few presentations we'd like to make. I'd like to ask Mary Hamilton to do this.
Thank you, Terry. I need Helen and Laird, please. And as you could tell this evening, Helen McMahon and Laird Graham gave us their time and their terrific talent. They were just wonderful accompanists, and we appreciate it very much. Alexander. I don't know if you realize that Nancy is the assistant director. Now, the assistant director just does not just assist the director. Nancy had our backs. She had suggestions, and she was always encouraging us, and we really appreciated it, Nancy. Cheryl Campbell. Cheryl's our inspiration. I mean, Cheryl is just the most wonderful music director. Cheryl knows what we need to do, and she actually helps us do it. She helps us reach for the stars. It's just been wonderful to have her leading us in these cabarets. Joan Conrad. difference between a dream and a passion. And a lot of us may have dreamt of doing something like this, but Joan has the passion, and she's intentional, and she makes it happen and gives us the opportunity to be a part of it, which we have all just loved. We thank you, Joan, for the many years you have done this for us and allowed us to share in it.
I always like to have the last word. Not in my marriage, of course, but other than that. I thank you very much. I thank Mary for the nice words. I thank my cast for all that they have done. And I especially thank you. I have been honored by the support that this community has given to drama, to the Pontiac community players, and to me, both when I was doing drama at the high school and since I have retired. It really makes a difference to have the support of a community like this, and I am grateful. This is my last cabaret, but you have seen the talent on this stage tonight. They have far more than I do. They can sing, they can dance, they can act, and I don't do any of those things. So it is my sincere hope that these cabarets will carry on. I would like to come and sit and watch them every night. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Once again, thank you for coming out tonight. And one final number. Happy trails to you.
Just sing a song and bring the stormy weather. Happy trails to you.
That's all. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Turn this thing off and get it out of the road. Yes.